Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. I want to welcome my students once again to Business Studies class. Today's topic is on Introduction to Bookkeeping. Introduction to Bookkeeping. The first thing you should know about this very topic is the meaning of bookkeeping. Bookkeeping is the art of recording business transactions in a regular and systematic manner. By regular, I mean something that should be done occasionally. And by systematic manner is a way of arranging our transactions in order. Bookkeeping is very, very important because of the following reasons. The first one is that it allows business owner to know how to start business. Bookkeeping allows a particular business owner to think on how to establish his or her own business. 2. It allows owner to know when to start business. Bookkeeping allows a particular business owner to know when, that is the actual period or actual time, to embark on that very business, because we have some business that are seasonal. So as a result of that, the business owner needs to know when to start his or her business. The third one, bookkeeping allows the business owner to know how much he or she invested in the business. That is, the owner will be able to know how much he puts into the business at a particular period. The fourth one is that it allows business owner to conduct that very business orderly. Everything in this world needs total monitoring. You will be able to organize and conduct that very business to attract the customers. 5. It allows the trader to know whether the business is moving well, that is, to know the profit. If the business is moving well, that is the best for that very business venture. And at the same time, it allows the owner of the business to know whether the business is not moving on well, and that is loss. That is bad for that very business. So it allows the trader to know the profit and loss of the business. Quickly, let's discuss on the qualities of a bookkeeper. There are certain qualities that a bookkeeper need to have before the person could be called a good bookkeeper. The first one is that he or she must be educated. A good bookkeeper should have education, should be able to read and write. That is the basis of being a good bookkeeper. The second one is that anybody to be a good keeper must be honest. As you know that honesty is the best of policy. So a good bookkeeper should or must be honest. The third one is that a bookkeeper should be reliable. Any information given by the bookkeeper should be reliable. That is, people should be able to rely on any information given by him or her. The first one is that he has to be accurate. He has to be accurate. Whatever he or she wants to do at a particular time, he must put his or her mind there, so that whatever information to be given should be proper. The fifth one is that a good bookkeeper should possess accounting skill. A person could be educated but may lack what we refer to as that skill as regard that very profession. So he should have accounting skill. 6. The person must be self-confident, because he or she will be dealing with money, or let me say will be dealing with wealth, and whoever wants to deal with wealth, or let me say capital, or let me say money, should have self-confidence, should be able to control himself or herself at a particular point in time. Then we now have common bookkeeping practices. The common bookkeeping practices. At your level, there is need for you to know the common practices of a particular bookkeeping. To keep a particular record means to bookkeep. So the first one is that a good bookkeeper issuing a receipt to a particular buyer after sales. After you might have sold whatever you want to sell to a particular customer, then there is need for you to give a receipt. And a receipt is an evidence of payment. That is, to certify that the person has paid. The second one, that is the second common bookkeeping practice, is that the transferring of receipts to the debit side of the cash book. Transferring of that very receipt, that is the receipt number and the amount of money that that very customer pay should be transferred to the debit side of a particular cash book. We are coming to what a cash book is in our subsequent lecture, inshallah. The fourth one is that it should enter the amount of goods that is being returned by the customer. It may be due to some reasons. It may be as a result of damages. It may be as a result of expiring, and so on and so forth. But whenever the good is returned, a good bookkeeper should have proper record of such goods. The last topic, but not the least, is that of the bookkeeping ethics. When we say ethics, ethics means principle. It means principle, logic that is being put in place to achieve a reasonable goal. So every profession in this world have their own ethics. The so-called law has its own ethics. Teaching has its own ethics. Medicine has its own ethics. Footballing has its own ethics. Likewise, bookkeeping has its own ethics. As I said ethics means the principle, the idea, the logic that should be put in place to achieve a reasonable solution. The first one is that a good bookkeeper should keep accurate record of whatever he or she is writing. The accurate record must be properly kept. 2. Should do away with cancellation of items. As you are accurate and you are systematical, you have to be very careful of cancelling items all the time. You are being used to cancellation. It means you are altering items, and it is bad as regards the ethics of a good bookkeeper. The third one is that the keeping of all records safe and tidy. After you might have been accurate, you have to save information. You have to save your record, and you have to keep your record, and you have to be very, very tidy in your behavior with your record of information. The last but not the least is that of making information available whenever it is needed. A good bookkeeper should be able to give a particular information whenever it is required. Whenever it is required. So these are some of the ethics at your level that a very good bookkeeper should have. So once again, I said making information available is very, very important ethics in bookkeeping analysis. I want to round off by once again redefine bookkeeping for you. I said earlier that it is the art of recording business transactions in a regular and systematic manner. I also discussed with you the importance of bookkeeping. Among those important is that it allows the business owner to know how to start business, when to start business, how much he put into the business, then conducting the business orderly and making available the profit and that of loss at a particular time. Then I mentioned the qualities of a bookkeeper rather. I said a very good bookkeeper should have education, should be able to read and write. The second one, it should be honest. Third one, I said it should be reliable. The fourth one, I said it should be accurate in his presentation. Then should have self-confidence. Then I mentioned something on the common bookkeeping practice. Among those is that of issuing the receipt to a particular buyer after sales. The second one I mentioned the transferring of receipts to the debit side of the cash book. Then the third one I said the transaction into the book of account should be given daily. Then I finally mentioned and discussed with you on the bookkeeping ethics, and I define ethics as what you as a person supposed to acquire so that you can achieve your goal. So the first one here as regard bookkeeping is that of a keeping of record in a systematic manner. Do away with cancellation of items. Keep all record very safe and tidy, and making sure that information given to you should be given anytime it is being asked. Inshallah, assignment will be given to you, and I hope you enjoy the class. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.